Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is August 1st. Happy Friday. And it is 12:09 in the a.m. I'm up late because a question kept coming to mind. Why did Donald Trump go to Scotland? And I put down mother's birth. Why did President Trump go to Scotland? Mother is birth. Well, he met with a few international leaders and he broke ground, so to speak. He had a ribbon cutting ceremony for his new golf course. So I know why he was there in the political sense. But what about in this spiritual sense? This is the home of his mother. That's a birth. When you think about a birth, you think about a delivery. When you think about a delivery, you think about something new. When you think about Trump's mother, you think about a birth. So I had to find out for myself, why did Donald Trump go to Scotland? And I have a twist that maybe only you guys who are into Disney cartoons, you know about it. So stay tuned. Again, it's Friday morning. I'm going to do my best to try to go live today and tomorrow. We don't know if the Lord is coming. Bible says no man knows the day or the hour. But that Ozzy Osbourne video I did the other day, it put a lot on my mind. So I'm thinking between the 1st, the 2nd, or the 12th, something serious can happen. That's another reason I'm doing the video. Donald Trump went to Scotland, home of his mother. Now check this out. That's his mom, Mary Ann McLeod Trump. Trump's mother's name was Mary. His father's name was Frederick Christ. You heard me. Christ, and then you got Mary. It's like the Bible story, isn't it? What are the odds? Now look at this here. Trump went to Scotland. He got there on the 25th. On the 25th, 6 days ago. Scotland, Friday. That was the 25th. Now, I'm going to show you some things here, obviously. 7/25 of 2025, Trump lands in Scotland. 5/10/1912 is his mother's literal birthday. The difference is 113 years, 222. 222 is the mark of the beast system. Also, it says 113 and 216. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. Barack Obama was born August 4th. We're going to go down this row here. Walt Disney did not create Black Donald. What are you saying, Pearson? There is a duck called Black Donald Duck. He has nothing to do with the original Donald Duck. Let me explain. Black Donald Duck is a character from the DuckTales universe, specifically a scrap prologue to, quote, The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck by Don Rosa, according to DuckTale Wiki. While Walt Disney credited Donald Duck, Black Donald is a separate later creation, not directly by Disney. Donald Duck was one of the Disney's icon characters, along Mickey Mouse and others. The character Black Donald was first introduced in Don Rosa's work and later appeared in DuckTales. To me, this is fascinating. Here's the guy here, Don Rosa. He created the Black Donald. Now this is crazy, y'all. I'm gonna just go down the road and I'm gonna fill it in as I go, because this was a lot of research for me tonight. But the further I went down, the more I was fascinated by it. Okay. This is the first thing that led me to this. I was trying to figure out if Mickey Mouse was or had Scotland roots. And as I was doing research on Mickey Mouse, I found out that Donald Duck has Scottish roots. Now, here's the essence of it all. When I did this video yesterday, Barron Trump on X prepares for something with Golden Gate Bridge showing. Barron posted this on X. Now prepare for something that you never expected to see in your lifetime. And this had me going because the day that Trump left Scotland is the same day that Donald Trump's son posted this. I got people telling me that he didn't post it. I got my receipts. You find yours. Now, let me digress. So I bumped into this character. While Donald Duck himself is not from Scotland, his family, the MacDucks, has deep roots there. Several characters in DuckTales universe with the MacDuck name are Scottish, including Donald's mother, Hortense MacDuck, and his uncle, Scrooge MacDuck. One notable Scottish MacDuck ancestor is Sir MacDonald Duck, nicknamed Black Donald. Did you know there was such a thing? Known for his temper and credited with inventing golf. I'm gonna say it again. One notable Scottish MacDuck ancestor is Sir Donald MacDuck, nicknamed Black Donald, known for his temper and credited with inventing golf. I submit to you there are two reasons that Trump went to Scotland. One was in relation to his mother's birth. He went back to his roots because everything is about to end for him. Also, it appears to me he's playing a character called Black Donald, who has a temper and credited with inventing golf. Did Trump not play rounds of golf every day he was there? And he also dedicated he had a ribbon cutting ceremony for his new golf course. Isn't that coincidence? The MacDuck clan is a prominent Scottish family in the ducktail world, with Scrooge MacDuck being its most famous member. The ancestor nicknamed Black Donald is known for his temper, which is said to be an inspiration for Donald Duck's own outbursts. He's also credited with inventing golf, though his temper led to its banning. Isn't that something? This Black Donald, he's credited with inventing golf. I'm telling you, boy, you learn something every day. All right, so we got that history almost done. Let me go down the road here. Black Donald Duck is a character from the Disney universe. First appeared in the comics, not a cartoon. His debut was in 1992 DuckTales comic story titled The Missing Links of Morshire. In this story, he is depicted as one of the Scrooge MacDuck's ancestors. He is credited with inventing golf, but his temper led to it being banned by King James. MacDuck, here he is right here. This is MacDuck. Or is that Donald Duck? Well, here's a Black Donald Duck here. I tell you, it gets kind of crazy. But here he is here. I know for a fact. Sir Donald MacDuck, right here. A ray of hope shone in 1440 when the famous sportsman Sir Donald MacDuck, known as Black Donald for his foul temper, invented golf. Isn't that something? If you guys knew about this, put this in the chat, because this is something else. I want to bring this forward before I forget it. The DuckTales episode, The Missing Links of Morshire, aired on May 18, 2018. That was the first time this black duck showed during the DuckTales episode. Here's Donald Duck. Here's Sir MacDuck right here. The black duck. Here it is here also. Ain't that something? Scrooge McDuck. Isn't that something? And look at the colors, people. Tiffany blue and purple. Oh my. Why is that important? Scrooge, if this is Trump and you got those colors, remember when I did this video here, I showed at the end of the video, they let those colors show. Look, watch this. At the end, see that there? When Donald Duck was dedicating this new golf course he just opened up in Scotland yesterday, the backdrop at the end showed this here. Look at those colors. Isn't that something? And now you're looking at Scrooge McDuck. That's him. Red and black, sacrifice. Tiffany blue and purple, Phoenician. Ooh, this research has taught me so much over the years. Yeah, what astounding. Now look at this here. The Missing Links of Morshire is an episode of the 2017 DuckTales series where Scrooge McDuck, Flintheart, Glimpole, Huey, it's got a whole lot of, but the bottom line is, are drawn into a mystical golf course. And the black duck is on this golf course as well. They are drawn into a mystical golf course in Morshire. The episode features the debut of Briar and Bramble, two helpers who are keepers of the realm. Wow, keepers of the realm. And also mentions characters like Black Donald Duck and King James. Anybody familiar with this cartoon or these characters? Now look at this date. Remember I showed you, made his first appearance, 5/18. 5/18, 2018, Black Duck, the Black Donald Duck. I should just say the Black Donald, because it's not Donald Duck, it's a different character. That date first versus the last day that President Trump was in Scotland come out to 7 years and 2/16. What is 2/16? August 14th is the 216th day of the year. That's Barack Obama's birthday. Isn't that something? Now look, the DuckTales episode, again, aired on May 18, 2018, was titled The Missing Links of Morshire. It was the 11th episode. Look at that, there's a 1-1. It was the 11th episode of season 1. So that's 111. Remember, the Pope died on the 111th day of the year, April 21st. Look at that, people lining up like this. And was followed by McMystery at MacDuck Manor on May 25th, 2018. The first season concluded with the episode Jaws on June 16th, 2018. Isn't that something? So that's you guys' history. Now check it out. The last day that the Black Duck came out, 6/16/2018. 7/30 is the last day that Trump was in Scotland. The difference is 7 years and 44 days. Barack Obama was the 44th president. Exciting, huh? Black Donald. That's what the duck is called. Black Donald. It's 79. What if I told you Trump was 79 years old? Come on, man. Wow. Now, here's the creator of Black Donald, Don Rosa, erased by Disney. Why Disney wants to erase this beloved cartoonist from history. Why is Disney trying to erase Don Rosa's legacy? I don't know what that's about, but anyway, that's him. He does voices as well, right? Oh, wow. Is an American comic book writer and illustrator known for his comics and Scrooge, McDuck, and other Disney characters. Many of the stories are built on characters and locations created by Carl Barks. This guy is 74 years old. That's his birthday, June 29th. Take June 29th, 1951, his birthday, from 5/10. 5/10 is the anniversary date of Trump's mother's birthday. The difference is 3/16. So between Trump's mother's anniversary birthday of May 10th versus the guy who made this Black Donald, like a birth of the cartoon character, the difference is sacrifice, like John 3:16. Isn't that crazy? And also 45 weeks. This is crazy, y'all. Now again, this all started with me doing more research on this. And I'm doing it. Someone had mentioned, hey Pearson, did you see the V below Mickey? There is a V below Mickey right here. I had already mentioned that his hands was on 10:10. And somebody did mention that the clocks, historically, when you go into magazines, the hands are on 10:10. And you're right. Ever since the 1960s, if you look at old magazines, most watches or clocks, most watches I know say 10:10. But look at this here. There's a V up under Mickey. Right here. Somebody asked that question. Isn't that something? Look at that. There's a V up under Mickey. And I've been talking about V for a while. V is 5 or V is E. Right? So check this out. On there, like I said, this is Barron Trump's. This is Barron Trump. Somebody said it wasn't Barron Trump. Look, that say Barron Trump, don't it? He posted this yesterday. He says, now prepare for something that you never expected to see in your lifetime. I put that in a gematria calculator. Comes out to 322, skull and bones. Now, there's your V on the top of Barack Obama's head. iPad Goat 2. What happens after this is soon as he gets through sweating, the American flag shreds into two. See that? 1, 2. And this thing on the wall has Donald's name in it, where it says Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd. It also has Donald, D-O-N, somehow L-A-L-D, Donald, D-O-N, it's in there, Donald, and then the lightning bolt like Luke 10:18. So Donald Trump is in there, Psalms 23, and also lightning bolt 10:18, and the Phoenician colors, purple and blue, or close to it. Now check this out. That particular scene in iPad Go 2 is from this date. It came out June 24th, 2012. Take June 24th, 2012 versus July 30th, the last day that Trump was in Scotland. The difference is 4784. 47 is Trump, and Barack Obama was born August 4th. And like I said, Trump yesterday, he cut the ribbon to his new golf course. And then in the background, I showed a character that was there. This was fascinating. Waves. And then boom. See that person there with an X on their chest? It looks like an X, doesn't it? Look at that. Right in our face. An X. Just like there was an X when
if you want to get your name, phone.
When J.D. Vance visited Rome the day before the Pope died, J.D. Vance was in Rome. There he is with the Prime Minister. And there he is sitting with the Pope. Now what happened was that when he walked past that one area, there was a X, just like I just showed you in the previous clip. Losing my space, but you saw a X on the person's sweater, right? Remember that? You saw X here yesterday, and you saw X with J.D. Vance. And the very next day after this X came up, the Pope died. So Trump went back to Scotland, his mom's home, a birth. And you see 316 coming up and all this other kind of stuff coming up. And then you see these colors behind the golf course when Trump yesterday cut the ribbon. Something's coming, people. I wanted to put this thing together because I would never thought in my wildest dreams I would connect a cartoon to Donald Trump, allegedly. But what do you think? Have you ever heard of this Black Donald? Black Donald. Too good to be true, right? Black Donald McDuck is a character from the DuckTale universe. Black Donald Duck. And he's called the Black Donald. The Black Donald. And the Black Donald is 79 years old. What are the odds? Help me out by commenting and hit the thumbs up, please. God bless you. I'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you.